Hey everybody, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. And today we're talking about what's going on in Northwest Arkansas. Fun, adventure, sports, outdoors, kids, all the things. What's happening this week in Northwest Arkansas. So, let's talk about that. But before we begin, if you'd like and share this video with a friend or family, that would make the world of difference. I try to produce as much content as simply possible about Northwest Arkansas, obviously. So liking and also sharing, make sure that everyone can live, work, and play all in NWA. So thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. And the first one we're going to cover is the fun and outdoor section, which is my favorite section. And we're going to start talking about cruising with the Ozarks. It is a monthly group of basically car show. So if you're coming to the area, definitely check out Cruising with the Ozarks. Just so many cool cars in the area. Some very specific import cars from Europe and Italy, and obviously Ferraris and Lamborghinis. And we have very muscle cars. We have all the gamut when it comes to styles of cars here in Northwest Arkansas, because obviously people like to collect cars. Obviously. So if you want to see some of the most unique cars in, honestly, America, definitely check out Cruising with the Ozarks. It's so fun. Vipers, just unique cars, all the things. So if you are coming to the area or if you live here currently, definitely check out Cruising with the Ozarks. It's happening at Scooter's Coffee over in Rogers. Well worth checking out. And the next fun/outdoor event is actually the Fayetteville Movement Festival. So this leans more towards yoga, creative writing, more of that kind of anything when it comes to movement, even like functional movement, like even they consider like hip hop. So they do this every single year. It's just a group of obviously quite a few people that come to the area, and they have a huge festival, learn a bunch of stuff. And so if you in that creative space, definitely check it out. They're actually partnering with Tulsa this time around. So a bunch of people are Tulsa from coming out as well. So if you're into like more of that creative side of stuff, it's gonna be at the top of Mount Sequoia, the largest, tallest point in all of Fayetteville. So big event up there. Definitely check it out if you're kind of in that kind of scene. And the next event for fun outdoor section is actually kind of a block party, music, fun, kids events, the whole anything you imagine for a block party. It's gonna be here. So block party with the One Ministries, obviously a church organization in the area, putting on a block party. So if you want to bring your kids, shuffle over there for some free food, some music, and just fun event games, the whole thing. I'm sure there'll be some water events going on there too, I assume. Definitely check it out. It's always enjoy block parties in the area. And the next kind of fun/outdoor event is actually kind of a twofold event. There's something called the Great Race happening across America when it comes to cars, and basically it's just like a 9-day rally race starting in Florida all the way to Colorado Springs. One of the stops happening this year is in Eureka Springs, so if you enjoy cars, like very old cars, meaning like over 50 years, like 1974 and older, which is interesting that they're willing to drive those cars across. I'm sure that they're probably towing them, I assume, or maybe, I don't know, we'll find out. I'll be there, maybe, we'll see. But long story short, if you're into classic cars, definitely check out the Great Rally Race. It's happening this upcoming Wednesday in Eureka Springs. The reason it's a two-part thing is that this weekend is Eureka Springs' 144th birthday. 5-day event planned, back to back to back to back. There's so many things to mention. If you want to have a great time all weekend, Eureka Springs, music, all the things when it comes to funness in Eureka Springs, definitely check out this weekend. They're celebrating their birthday, and it's gonna be literally a 5-day event of nonstop fun over Eureka Springs. And let's move over to the music, art, culture section. The first music thing that's happening is actually Arkansauce, which recently performed in Fayetteville, kind of like a local celebrity band because they're named Arkansauce. Very cool music, love the bluegrass kind of country feel, love that. But they're performing over at Railyard Live in downtown Rogers. If you weren't aware, downtown Rogers have I would consider a decent sized venue for a couple, maybe 1,000 or 2,000 people in actual true downtown Rogers, like the bricks of downtown Rogers near Onyx Coffee. So if you're looking to have that kind of like family experience, like it's later at night, there's obviously food all around there, vendors. There's the huge park right over there, the Railyard, like literally for Railyard of like, for biking, fly. If you're looking for the Railyard, definitely check out Arkansauce performing this upcoming week. And also don't forget, over at Gully Park in Fayetteville, every single Thursday they have a band. They're live. Gully Park is one of the most like sought out after, loved places of Fayetteville. They do music every single Thursday during the summertime. So definitely don't forget about Gully Park. Parks, swing sets, music, fun, events, food, the whole thing over in Gully Park in downtown Fayetteville. And the other music event happening this week is actually a concert series happening in Crystal Bridges. So there's a band called Tomorrow Maybe, and they're coming to Northwest Arkansas to perform over at Crystal Bridges on the obviously outdoors, because it's like summer concert series, outdoors in the forest. Gorgeous. But it's interesting because they're kind of jazz infused, a little bit of hip hop, a little bit of fun going on there. And that's the one thing I love about the concert series over at Crystal Bridges, is that it's outdoors. It's so culturally like fun because you're obviously surrounded by all the culture and art around Crystal Bridges. And on top of that, it's such a fun community event. Obviously, it's very kid friendly, very family friendly. So bring the whole family there, bring the friends, bring the whole thing, and obviously take enjoyment of Crystal Bridges if you haven't been there yet. So if you're looking for some music outdoors, definitely check out Crystal Bridges with the whole concert series upcoming. And we're jumping over to the kids section. We're talking about Explore Osage Park, kind of camp happening this week in Bentonville. So Osage Park is a wonderful, cool park that's located kind of like south of downtown Bentonville, next to Fayetteville Field. Super cool. It has like some wetlands, has a lot of park features, has a lot of like playground stuff. But the thing that this camp is focused around specifically is kind of exploring the wetlands of Osage Park. Now, obviously there's nothing dangerous there. We know this, but it's one of those things to keep in mind is that it's just fun to see all the cool natures that Arkansas has to offer. Arkansas has so much nature. That's why obviously like there's so many nature parks when it comes to like learning about all the nature, like over at Hobbs State Park, over at JB Hunt, like nature park over there, over in Springdale, Tiny Town area. But obviously Osage Park, very cool. If you've been around there, well worth checking out. And if you want to bring your son or daughter there to have a good summer camp and feel the nature, definitely check out this camp. And the other kids event is actually going over to Springdale. Springdale Library is having kind of a, we'll call it like a reading extravaganza when it comes to reading in Springdale, Arkansas. So if you want to get your kids kind of focused on reading in the summertime, which is kind of like pulling teeth. But anyways, if you want to get your kids, continuing to reading, make sure literacy is good, the whole shebang, getting excited about books, reading, all things like that, definitely bring them to the Springdale Library. They're having a big extravaganza when it comes to library and reading. Obviously, reading is more than just books and words on the paper. It's obviously bringing stories to life, and I know that Springdale Library will capture all those things. And the last kids event is actually a magician. Presto the Magician is coming to Rogers Library. Now, big fan of magicians. Obviously, fascinating stuff. Who doesn't love magicians? You get what I'm saying. They're just fun. They're cool. They can do cool tricks, and they've trained a long time for this. They're not clowns. Not a fan of clowns. Not a fan of clowns. But magicians, very cool. So if you want to bring your kids and you're trying to find some things for kids to do or family to do this upcoming like summertime, definitely bring them to Rogers Library for Presto the Magician. Always a good time when magicians can trick all of us to see how did you do that? And you never really quite know. You never know how they did that until you find out on YouTube. All right, that's all I have for you guys this week. What events are you going to Northwest Arkansas? What events am I going to see you at? There's a good chance I might be over at the Eureka Spring stuff just because it sounds really fun. And also, I will probably be at some of the music events as well because I do love Railyard and those kind of things. So if you see me out there, definitely say hi, wave me down, the whole thing. Let me know in the comments below which events you're going to, which events I might have missed. There's so much going on in Northwest Arkansas all the time. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.